alongside the purists. Roll it, roll it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Aurora Esports Overwatch Clash Season 11. We are now in week 2, and we have the Oregon Ogerpon versus the Unemployed Ender Dragons. Should be a very interesting game for sure, as both of these teams, they are currently 0-1 to start off the season. So, like, what do you think? And I'm joined by Silvertals, obviously. And what do you
Okay.
think is like the? Oh, hey, Silvertals. What do you think is like? What do you think both these teams should be like looking for, like in terms of like for this game, like outside of like
Uh,
winning? Obviously, it's like
the Ender Dragons had a very, very close game there last week. They played which team did they play? They played the Tula Toucans. Cans?
mhm,
Cans? That was a very close game. They did go
yeah,
to a map 5. I think if
hmm
they just replicate what they were doing during that game, I think they can honestly probably get out with a win. The Ogerpon, they struggled a lot more, it seemed like,
hmm
with a lot of the brawl maps. They were losing
mm,
on like Kings Row, they were losing on New Junk City. So maybe they want
yeah,
to try to go to a different style of comp or something. But I mean, both of these teams, they are trying to look for their very first win this season. And it's
hmm
gonna mean a lot, especially for the group standings. We are gonna be getting a new group very soon. So they want to make sure they can
yeah,
get a higher seed, go into a better group. But
and also just like for the overall record too, because like you want to like maybe have like a better like a more secure position for playoffs, obviously, and
exactly.
we are
Makes
now
the
we
time a
are
lot
heading
easier.
to yeah we're heading to Lijiang Tower, and the bans from both teams we did get those as well.
Oh,
The Unemployed Ender Dragons, they did ban the Freya, and then the Oregon Ogerpon, they did ban the Ramatra here. So, and
yeah,
there also is like a completely new lineup for the side of the Oregon
that is
Ogerpon,
true.
as we are seeing Shoreline Pie on tank. That
Yeah,
is,
Shoreline Bio Tank, you know, I mean, a lot of people in Aurora probably don't really know or have seen Shoreline Pie Tank too much, but he has played tank
yeah,
in other community leagues to some various of success. So, I
varying
mean,
degrees,
seeing,
but
yeah, but
he's
seeing this is
mechanically
going to be
really
kind of
good.
interesting.
So,
So, I think it's going to be fine here. I think it's going to do good.
yeah,
Both teams are going to be rolling out here onto the Zarya Reaper, actually. Almost a complete mirror. So,
I think
they're
yeah. The
going to be
only
trying to look
difference
for these
will be
bubbles onto
the only
the
difference is
Reaper.
like the cast versus the Sojourn here. So we're gonna be seeing this We're gonna be seeing the Ogerpon taking point a bit early first, but maybe just gonna get forced off here. As, yeah, now will be the Unemployed Ender Dragons taking point, but Koi gonna be able to land the first shot there onto Cupcake. So a bit of a trade though, as Taniki will fall for the side of the Ogerpon, and the flip's gonna be coming through first for the Unemployed Ender Dragons, but Shrolampai getting a kill onto HV. So if the Ogerpon want to push now, they kind of need to go a bit quickly as they do have this advantage. And yeah, Bosic just gonna get overwhelmed here. Koi with another kill on the Sojourn, and Sonic Runic gonna fall as well. Shrolampai getting a couple good kills there on this Zarya, and Ogerpon gonna be flipping it right back into their favor.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of like the rotation that the Ender Dragons had in the very first fight. They went to the outside, took that point control, were able to find an easy pick there, and actually did get the early cap. But obviously, the Ogerpon's able to find the picks and walk into the point and take the cap. But honestly, the 17% can honestly go a long way.
Oh yeah, especially that could be like the difference between like a last fight scenario or like, I don't know, whether or not like your team could even get a touch in here. Shrolampai taking so much damage. These are going to be popped really early, but Shrolampai will have this grab way quicker than Sonic Runic, so
oh my
he can probably
God,
just look to rip it whenever here. But look, okay, looks
the
like
other,
the...
Yeah, the other team's like not really that close to the beat. If he uses it super quickly
Yeah.
here, like he's
Oh,
gonna be
that's
now.
gonna be all five
That's a
people in the
5-man
grab. Wow, Shrolampai just getting everyone in that grab, and yeah, that's gonna be an easy team fight win there for the Ogerpon there. As
That's exactly what you kind of want to see, especially from somebody who is very mechanically skilled, like Shrolampai, like on the Zarya. Like you're able to really just build these grabs like super quickly and be able to build the grab way before you're able to get beat here. But now, you know, they have a lot of ults here, starting with the rush.
And Shrolampai is just beaming down everyone. There 2 kills already for the Zarya. Cupcake gonna be able to get a kill onto Tanic B, but it does look like the Ogerpon are in control. Shrolampai really might get punished. Okay, never mind. We'll be able to get out with his life
20
there.
HP there. Honestly, that was a really good play from them. Like they went fast.
They
They went
fast
fast again
that was
before they even were able to get beat off. Like they didn't even have the beat yet. So like that was an amazing fight.
Yeah, oh, and the blast from Panic B, that's absolutely massive there. That's basically just everyone, and I don't even know if the Unemployed Ender Dragons can get a touch here. It's already 86%, and no one on their team is alive.
I'm honestly loving this play style here from the Ogerpon. Like they are going so extremely fast before they were even able to even think about wanting to use a beat to try to protect themselves. Obviously, like Ogerpon, they're gonna have this grab and beat coming out, so they should maybe get a touch here. They might.
Yeah, we're not gonna be
grab
committed.
comes out.
The grab gonna be able to hit 2 though, so maybe a chance for some return kills. Oh, but the beat coming out from both sides here, and also this Noon coming out from Cupcake. This Noon could be massive. Never mind, not going to be able to find too much, as most likely just going to get beamed down by Shrolampai, but a couple good return kills coming out from both teams here. HV trying to pop the Blossom, but Koi going to be able to get the shutdown on that Reaper ult here, as now it is, I'm pretty sure it's just a 2v2 on point, but Shrolampai and Koi are so low here. Yeah, Sonic Runic can be able to get those cleanup kills, and Ender Dragon's able to hold on here, just barely.
Yeah, honestly, huge flip there. They flipped that fight about halfway through the fight there, flipped the point, so they're able to get some nice percentage there. They did have to use every ult that they have, so they don't really have anything for these last few fights here, but Shrolampai is going to be coming up on this grab here, and, well, the Ender Dragons, they're not going to have anything for it once it's built.
Yeah, and Ogerpon looking to go coast here. Gosa could get punished early, and yeah, Tanic B was going to be able to get punished to Lucio for playing maybe a little bit too aggressive here, as Koi also going to be able to take down HV, so already a big advantage for the Ogerpon here, as the Ender Dragons are just gonna have to throw themselves here onto this point.
I never had a
maybe playing a little bit more aggro there than he would have anticipated. But Shrolampai with another big grab onto 2 people, but Cupcake with 2 return kills. But Shrolampai again on this area, getting 2 kills now. But maybe could that have Sonic Runic? Never mind. We'll be able to live here as Translake with the kill onto that Zarya as well. So HP looking for a kill, but again, Shrolampai on the Zarya, able to shut down the Reaper as well. So yeah, looks like it will be the Ogerpon taking the first round here. Shrolampai, if you want to look at the scoreboard here, Shrolampai is 25-1 in 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. I mean, they've been taking a lot of fights just because of how fast they've been actually going. They've been going in with the rush quick. They've been going in with the grabs quick. They've been going way before the Ender Dragons could build up any like counter ults like a beat, which is like honestly huge. But it looks like Sonic Runic will be swapping to the Hazard here, trying to take a little bit of a different approach here, trying to maybe time the swing and jump with the Reaper TP, try to blow up a target, because they're probably gonna try to go after this Lucio. I mean, the Lucio is it's a pretty good target to try to go after, especially if you're on like a Hazard. You can kind of wall them off and really just like disrupt their movement.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I think maybe also the hazard pick, maybe just a little bit better at maybe isolating the Zarya pick. But Shuanpai just walking on Cupcake. He does not care at all about where the enemy team might be playing as Cupcake. Gonna die first there, Shuanpai, with another kill on the Zarya. But the Ender Dragons will be able to take, they are taking point control first here, or at least like the space around the point. But Sonic Chronic will just get ran down by Tanikby, and that's gonna be the Ogerpon taking another fight win here as HV gonna unfortunately get
Everyone's trying to
chased
get
by
out with their
Tanikby.
life, but I mean, Shoreline Pie, great play there, just running down onto the Sojourn and finding that early pick. I feel like everybody kind of went White Room, but it looked like Cupcake kind of went off by themselves. But Sonic Chronic is trying to move in, trying to look for something. But I mean, there really isn't
It's
too
just
many
so
ults here
hard with
putting
the
up.
Zarya.
They're playing super slow. Like these bubbles, it's gonna be so hard for
Yeah.
the Hazard to try to go on anything because it's just gonna get bubbled.
Yeah, and that also just gives Trollonpai so much energy there. He bubbled Tanikby and got
And
like
high charge
45
Zaryas
energy
are
instantly.
dangerous.
Very dangerous. But
Oh,
Trollonpai
big
actually
wall
falling
there.
really low there. Yeah, though that, again, like that wall, like that's kind of what the Ender Dragons want to be looking for. But and Trans not going to be the first one to fall there. HP with the gyro triggers to get that kill. But again, Trollonpai still uncontested here on this point. We'll be able to get one, but probably one here by the side of the Ender Dragons. But Trollonpai can get another kill. Trollonpai getting 3. Okay, Trollonpai is just beaming down everyone on the side of the Unemployed Ender Dragons, and Koi with that good kill onto HV as well. So now it's just Sonic Chronic on this hazard.
Ogerpon has the better spawns here. They're able to regroup a lot faster. So they're able to actually win that fight, even though it was like super close, and Ender Dragons almost had that, but
Yeah.
but a big early pick there from Koi. I mean, it's looking pretty hard. They have about the final fight. They're gonna have to wait, but this rush is gonna be coming up here soon. They're gonna be trying to look run it down. Hope maybe on Shoreline Pie.
Sonic Chronic just dying immediately. You cannot be letting that happen if you are the Unemployed Ender Dragons, but might as well just try to back up here. You do have one more fight, and you do have the Kitsune Rush, and also a lot of these ults coming up here. It just depends if they can get it up, but HP gonna die to Tanikby. At 90%,
to use
the
ults
Reaper
in
not gonna
spawn
be
to
here on
try
the
to get
fight.
out.
Yeah, and that's the grab from Shoreline Pie to try to and denying that rush any value, but the overclock from Cupcake good to get one kill, gonna be able to get a second one actually, and also the hazard committed by Sonic Chronic, but again, Shoreline Pie still alive on the backline. Yeah, Shoreline Pie is just still alive, beating them down on the Zarya. HP has his Death Blossom, but I think the attempt is a little bit futile there from the Reaper, as Ogerpon looking super dominant there here on Lijiang Tower to start off the series.
Yeah, what a crazy game! What a crazy map there, especially from Shoreline Pie.
Yeah, Shoreline Pie has 39 limbs in 7 minutes. Like
That's
that.
crazy. Big plays there from Shoreline Pie. Good job on the supports of Transflect and War, keeping up Shoreline Pie, who's just like this damage machine, just doing so much damage here, while Tanikby is like on the off angle a little bit, trying to like get them charge, but I mean, Koi had some big picks there before the fights. They were just hitting it in all corners. I mean, that was a great map there from the Ogerpon.
Yeah, I mean, if I am the Ender Dragons there though, I would want to maybe just shoot the Zarya a bit more, because I definitely felt like it definitely looked like there were fights where Shoreline Pie was pretty low around the point, but like the amount of pressure, pressure that was on the Zarya was maybe like not as much as like I think they should be doing, because like obviously I think if a Zarya is low, like that should be your number one target. But
I think
Shoreline
they should
Pie,
be trying to look around his the Shoreline Pie bubbles, the Zarya bubbles, try to when they use one, try to go engage onto the Zarya. They might be switching up the comp a little bit, maybe try to blow up this tank a little bit more, because this is a different look than they had week one. Week one they actually had a Koi on tank for every single map with Shoreline Pie Tanikby DPS line. I'm not sure if they just were missing somebody and they just had them in the lineup or something, but I mean, so far they were kind of running it over.
Yeah, I mean, overall, the super great look here for the Oregon Ogerpon here. We'll see if the Unemployed Ender Dragons can figure out a counterplay maybe to shut down the Zarya, but we'll figure that out after a short break.
are the purest. Prove it, prove it. These beats are the purest. Prove it, prove it.
Hello, everyone. We are back after our
Welcome back.
short break. Yeah, welcome back. So again, so far very good look here from the Oregon Ogerpon on map 1, and now map 2 will be Circuit Royale, and the bans coming out from both sides. The Unemployed Ender Dragons will be banning the Mei, and the Oregon Ogerpon opted to ban the Juno, and we are seeing a couple more lineup swaps actually for both teams. I'm pretty sure. It looks like for the Unemployed Ender Dragons, Vindy Fan will be on tank, and then they are going to be putting in Greg on support as well. Then, but I think the most interesting part is the Oregon Ogerpon. They're putting Tanic B on tank with SLP Transflect on DPS and Loaf and Koi on support.
Yeah, I mean,
How do you feel about that?
we are seeing a completely different Ogerpon than we saw week one, especially with these lineups. I mean,
Hmm.
I don't. It's there's most people switched up most of their roles, so they have
Yeah.
completely different roles for support, tank, and DPS. Uh, the only thing that stayed the same was Shoreline Pie on DPS. Other than that,
Hmm.
everybody I think swapped around because War got subbed out and we're putting in Loaf. So
Hmm.
seeing that is very interesting because I don't really know what tank Tanikby's gonna play. I haven't seen him play tank in
Sigma.
years. Sigma? Alright.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, well, okay. Well, I play ranked with Tanikby sometimes, but like, he plays like I guess he
he's
plays
Sigma. I can see him
Domina
play some
and
Sigma,
Sigma.
but I mean, this is
Those
Circuit
are his two
Royale, so
tanks,
I
I
think
think.
with the May
Probably just
ban, not
Sigma,
having
just
Tanikby
Sigma.
on DPS, I think is a pretty decent idea. Um,
Mhm.
Obviously May on Circuit Royale is pretty good. It's very good and pretty annoying with the walls. So putting Tanikby on tank might be the best option for you. I mean, Tanikby can still play Hanzo and stuff, but I mean, Sigma is pretty. I think you can just
Yeah.
throw Tanikby on Sigma and he's going to be able to do fine. We're going to be seeing the Shroud Pie on DPS, so that's definitely going to be interesting to see what he's going to play. He's going to try to like look for picks and stuff
Mhm.
on like Widowmaker or Sojourn. But
Maybe?
yeah, but over on the Ender Dragons, we're gonna be having Greg.
Greg
Gonna be
is
having
in.
Greg is
And
in.
also Vindifan on tank now. I'm pretty sure
Fan
Vindifan
is gonna
was
be
on
on tank.
support.
Yeah, yes, he was on support last
Yeah, so
time.
that's another role swap for both sides. And yeah. Okay, we were right. Tanik Pete will be
Yeah, with
on
the
the
Juno ban,
Sigma.
it is pretty. I do like the Juno ban as well. I think Foreverkin does like to play Juno, and I think Juno Kiri on this map can be pretty good. I think Juno's, especially Juno's torpedoes, can
Mhm.
find pretty good value because you're able to. The map is pretty open, and you have a lot of walls to kind of like jiggle peek around and fly around. But
Yeah.
we're gonna
I mean,
be seeing both
I think a
teams
really
playing
interesting
Widowmaker and Sigma.
I think a really interesting part is seeing the Sierra from Transflict. I feel like you don't normally see Sierra being played that often because just because like I think her damage output
I
her
think her
damage output
damage is
is
really good.
okay.
I
Yeah,
think
but
she
it's
does a
so
lot of damage to the primary.
she does a lot of damage with her primary, but like she has no burst damage like outside of her grenade comparatively to like Sojourn. So I think most teams just
Yeah,
prefer
which is
to play
kind of
the
the
Sojourn
problem
over
with
the
Overwatch.
Sierra.
You need burst.
Yeah. True, but we will be starting off here. But the Zen Lifeweaver from the Unemployed Ender Dragons.
I like it. I like the idea.
Yeah,
I
you know
like the
what? Yeah.
creativity. I like what I'm
I'm
seeing
interested
here.
to see how Vindifan
You don't
fares
see
with
Zen too often.
with that healing
So
output. I'm more so concerned about like the healing output to be honest, because I feel like
look at this
Vindifan will
poke.
take a lot of poke damage, and it'll be really hard for him to get healed back up. But Shoreline Pie with that
Stig
opening
versus
pick onto
Stig.
Greg.
Those direct orbs can really add up if you hit a
Yeah.
bunch of those. I mean, especially with honestly against the Sierra, like just kind of spamming down main.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a lot of spam. You have to watch out for this Shoreline Pie and Cupcake Widow duel. Very
Yeah.
fun to
Oh,
see.
Shoreline Pie with the first shot onto Cupcake. So
Ooh,
Widow
big
duel.
rot
One and
there.
Shoreline Pie with another kill off the back of that. Shoreline Pie with 3 kills on the Widowmaker. Gonna be able to take down the Weaver as well. Looking for a fourth. Not gonna be able to hit that
Trying
shot
to.
necessarily.
Looks like Vindy fan's gonna be protecting the Zen with that kinetic grasp, but no more shield.
Shoreline Pie trying to play a bit cheeky with looking for an angle onto HV, but yeah, we'll be able to back up for now. As...
Already have the sights,
Oh.
but big pick there from Cup. Two big picks there from Cupcake.
Okay, Cupcake.
Finding two
Cupcake.
headshots, finding their DPS line. They're forced to back up now. There is big kill there from HV Suck as well. Actually, HV Suck did swap to the Genji here. I kind of like it, being able to kind of dash in more, especially onto this more pokey DPS line.
Yeah, and obviously, I think if you are playing this Zen Weaver, you kind of want to play characters that are a bit more mobile and I can just play characters that can play around the health packs a bit more. I think Reaper requires a little bit more of like a pocket to sort of keep him keep a Reaper alive and running. So I think this Genji swap is pretty good here. It looks like the Ogerpon not opting for the contest here, as it's gonna be an easy. I say easy, but
Yeah,
that was a good hold. That was a good hold. Yeah, jump shot from Cupcake. Okay, not going to find too much here. Side's going to be popped from both sides here. As now the flux coming out here from Vindifan. Panic not going to be able to hit the rock, but the lamp good to keep the team alive for the side of the Ogerpon. And HP in really deep. You're going to unfortunately get punished for a bit of an adventurous play there, as now the tracking dart going to be forcing out the eat from Vindifan, and Cupcake just going to get poked out there by Tanuki. So now it will be the Ogerpon pushing up here. Greg going to be able to get the kill onto Transflect, but yeah, it's going to be the Ogerpon holding on here. 4 minutes left for the Unemployed Ender Dragons.
Yeah, that was a big pick there on Transflect from Greg. They're gonna be down one of the DPSs, so they might have to play this a little bit more carefully. I mean, the card's right around the corner. Looks like they're gonna be trying to just sit here and brawl it. They do have both of the support ults here, so if they're ever trying to do
Yeah,
anything, but Cupcake,
Cupcake with
kill
another
from
great
Cupcake.
kill there. Yeah, this time onto Koi, so no Baptiste Tanning gonna be not having too much healing unless Loaf has to pop the Wing, and that's exactly what they will be doing as Wing gonna be committed as, okay. Not gonna find too much there with that bubble, but you know, good to keep Tanning alive at least as, you know, looks like the Ogerpon gonna have to nade back up
The
to the
aggressive
tree.
tree.
Yeah, the tree, good to at least give
some
the
space.
Unemployed Ender Dragon some of that space here as I will say though, the ultimate bank from the Ogerpon looking really good for this recontest fight here as Tannic hitting the rock onto Vinnyfan, and now the Flux gonna be committed here, looking for a target. Oh, no,
Tank Flux!
No! Tannic getting nobody, but won't be able to get the kill onto Vinnyfan, able to redeem himself a little bit after that mistake, but Tannic just blocking it so aggressively, but you know, it's okay. The Ogerpon will be able to win the fight eventually, so that's all that
That's a
matters
good thing about
there.
that Miss Flux. They got the safe trank. They can use it for a next fight. They can honestly use it to play pretty aggressively if they really choose to. I mean, they don't really the Ogerpon. They don't really have any ults you would necessarily want to trank. You can trank Sierra, but I think Sierra is kind of pretty easy to avoid depending where it's at.
I think the burst also would
playing
kill
aggressively
some
with
points, maybe.
Dragon Blade, I mean, could be an option here for them. The card is pretty close up here. They don't have any support ults to stop it.
Yeah, I think both teams just wait. I think
Maybe
the
even
Ender Dragon's
Flux
just
Blade,
opting to wait out the flood.
something going on here.
I mean.
Yeah, they have so many ults coming up here on the Ender Dragons.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how this Blade from HV pans out here. As you know, if I'm the Unemployed Ender Dragons, I kind of want to go quickly here before Koi can get that window built up here. As it's going to be the Sierra committed here from the side of the Ogerpon, but now every ultimate going to be committed basically from the side of the Ender Dragon. HV side with 2 kills. That's a great Dragon Blade, and yeah, Greg with the cleanup as well. So, off the back of those ultimates used, the Ender Dragons will be able to get the second point cap here with a pretty good time bank for third point.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Something that, you know, you have a lot of time here to work if you need to make swaps or anything as well. But that was a huge blade there from HVSec, finding 2 with Greg with the cleanup. But they did have to use a good bit of ults there for it. They had to use 3, but I mean, I would like to be on third point as well.
Yeah, now we're going to be seeing this Infraside coming out from Cupcake, looking to maybe catch
Kind of
someone.
split.
Looking to catch someone off guard maybe with these Widowmaker shots, but unfortunately not going to be able to find too much as Ogerpon opting to play pretty safe with that. Now the Flux coming out here from Tannic with the pull. Good to save Greg and keep that Zenyatta alive, and Tannic falling under a lot of pressure. Is HV going to be able to take down Translux with the help of that Deflect? Shoreline Pie so incredibly low, will die to Vinnyfan as well, so now the Unemployed Ender Dragons do have a good opportunity to maybe get these, maybe get a couple late kills here if they want to, but looks like they will be opting for the safer option, just, you know, holding their ground here, not kind of forcing Ogerpon back a little bit, as now Boast of Pearls available for the side of the Ogerpon here. So this is the team fight for the Ogerpon to win to continue this third point hold.
On the final stretch here, I mean, they're going to be coming up here with this Trank. They're going to be coming up here with this Flux. They have a lot of good ults here to use to actually win this fight.
Yeah, the Tree of Life, good to keep Vinnyfan alive, and also the Transcendence here. Both support ultimates going to be committed from the side of the Unemployed Ender Dragons, but Shoreline Pie and Translux both going to be getting a kill, and Shoreline Pie with another kill on this Widowmaker. Shoreline Pie, the shots are hitting today for this Widowmaker, as that's going to be the Unemployed Ender Dragons, unfortunately having to back up there after committing both of their support ultimates.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very expensive fight to lose there from the Ender Dragons. I mean, Ogerpon, they still have 4 ults, or 3 ults here. Shoreline Pie kind of just saving the team a little bit with these amazing Widow headshots. They really need to look for something with this blade here from HVSec, but looks like the site's gonna be popping up a little bit early here. You know, trying to force them to not walk in. They just have all the time in the world to kill.
Yeah, it's gonna
but the
be
pull into the Flux!
The Flux. That's good to take. No kills actually secured from that, but Shoreline Pie letting a good shot there onto HV, so no Genji for this fight here. And Cupcake unfortunately just gonna get blown up by the Sierra grenade as
the Ender Dragons here, they need to chill a little bit. They only have 15 seconds left. They cannot afford to lose anybody else here. I don't really know who's gonna have touch, but Vindyfan is gonna try to walk up to at least try to get it.
Looking for it, but you know, it's gonna be that Wing committed.
I think HVSec is gonna be trying to look
prevent anyone else
right
from touching. Greg gonna die before He can get that
HV sec
trench
on the
on
point.
line. Yeah, HP on the point here as Vindy fans so incredibly
Gonna
low.
have Blade
versus
soon,
NP.
but I don't know
Yeah,
if he's
first if
gonna
we lose
be
Vindy
able to
fan,
use
I
it.
think it's wraps.
I mean, and then yeah, Forever King will be falling. That was a pretty good push. I mean, they got it around pretty close, pretty far around that last corner there. It's definitely it's a classic hold spot for a lot of Circle Royale maps, but they definitely they play a lot better than I thought they were going to do with the Zen Lifeweaver backline. That's something you definitely don't see a lot, but you know, I'm here for it. I
Yeah.
love the idea of it, of the Zenyatta coming out, because you don't really see Zen too much anymore.
Oh yeah, and
So
honestly, and I feel like if in the one fight where they did pop, I feel like Trank and Tree of Life, like those are really
yeah, I think
good
there's a
aggressive
little bit of
ultimates. So
miscommunication there with the support ults using both at the
yeah,
same time. It is quite
I mean,
unfortunate, but
yeah, but
gonna happen
I do
sometimes.
like the idea though, because I feel like with Tree of Life, you can push up with that too, and also with Trank, so or even defensively as well. So I feel like they have options to play either offensively or defensively, and you know always Discord or really good utility for the team in general here. So honestly, I feel like I
Especially
do
they're able to
like the
focus the
idea of
Discord
it.
orb, putting it onto Tanic Beat. It can at least force Tanic Beat to back away, to lose the Discord orb, maybe force a lamp because Tanic Beat takes too much damage. It can lead to pretty good plays of Zenyatta. But it looks like they might not be wanting to do that on
Oh, goodbye
defense.
Zenyatta. No more
I think they
Zenyatta.
looks like gonna be on
On Mercy Kiriko.
Kiriko Mercy. I mean, I kind of like the idea of damage boosting Cupcake here, possibly
Oh yeah,
trying to
I mean
see
yeah.
if you can get some picks on the headshots, because especially against Widowmaker, just blow up a Widowmaker with the how much less HP she has, especially with the damage boosted headshot.
Yeah, and I think especially if you just like land a bunch of good primary fires there onto the Widowmaker, that is good to take down the Widowmaker as well. But looks like the Ogerpon will maybe take a bit more space. Tanic be kind of by himself there though. Unfortunately, the lamp not gonna.
Yeah, I mean that was a
miss Tanic
it was great there from the Ender Dragons. I mean, Vindy fan kind of just walked up behind Tanic B and kind of just trapped him up there on the high ground, and we're able to easily secure the kill. And they're gonna be able to have to regroup here, looking for another fight. But take a lot of poke damage here from like the damage boosted Sojourn. You really have to like watch out for it because there's a lot of damage, a lot of surprising damage.
Yeah, it does really ride or die on whether or not Schwallenpai can find the opening pick here for the side of the Oregon Ogerpon. Because if the fight drags out for longer as well, that could be really disastrous. But HP gonna die to Schwallenpai here. Schwallenpai on this high ground, but Greg with a really nice headshot on the kill, gonna kill that Widowmaker. But the Oregon Ogerpon not really opting to back up here. Still continuing their push up, but Taniki falling a little bit low here. He's gonna have to probably hold the space here. But Vindy fan on the Sigma gonna be able to take down the Sierra. So you know Sierra means that the Ogerpon are down a bit of damage, so I think maybe just opting to just hold the space right now, not really push up a little bit. Schwallenpai will be on the Freya now, off of the Widowmaker.
Freya, very good pick now recently, honestly. I think Freya, especially on Circle Royale, can find a lot of value with these recent buffs, just making her a lot more fluid, a lot more faster with her actions. Able to get those...
Yeah, but Canopy just getting overwhelmed there on the point there. HP with that final blow as well. Quick is able to get a trade onto one. Actually, Quick gets two on the Baptiste. Okay. Little DPS Baptiste action there, but...
Very good picks there. I mean, they're going to have to force to play this corner a little bit back. But they did have to use their rush there for that fight after Tanakby died. But
yeah,
you know but like on the side of the Ogerpons, they don't have anything to really run and
really
play
early.
fast.
The Freya, the full shot gonna be hit onto the Sigma, but unfortunately not a lot of pressure put onto the Sigma damage wise. Sigma has so much health, but that Griffin Influx from Tanakby, so much damage here. Gonna be able to take down two. Tanakby coming alive here on the Sigma for this fight here. Company gonna be able to get one, but not going to quite matter here, as unfortunately that's going to be the Mercy staggered out there. Tanakby with 4 kills on the Sigma, and Vinny Van swapping over to the ball, maybe looking for
really trying to go for this touch. I mean, if they can get this touch and possibly if this overclock can actually do something, but I think he will be touching the point here. Yeah, I mean possibly this overclock. If they can find a pick, it'd be huge.
Oh, that's going to be Koi though, able to take down the Mercy and the Blossom from HVSec. Fortunately, I think the Blossom.
It still got one, even though it went off for like a second.
Yeah, I think unfortunately
These
just
are
got rocked
funny.
out of it though, so not
Yeah.
really able to last for a bit
Did
longer because I
use
think that's
both
what
DPS
he was
ults
looking
there.
for.
But HTSec is going to be swapping over to the Genji again. I do like the Genji. It worked really. I think it worked pretty well in their attack, so I don't really mind it here at all. And that was, it was kind of a hard touch there. So it was not too much of a big deal. But I think, Cupcake with a huge pick there on the transfer, forcing the Ogerpon to back away.
Yeah, I mean that's just like the value of damage boosted Sojourn. There's just so much damage, like before you even realize it, they're just basically dead already with how much damage, like even like just from the primary fire as well. That's just a lot of damage from the Sojourn here. But the Wingo going to be committed here onto Tanipy. Tanipy walking into the Unemployed Ender Dragons, and Vinnyfan and HB both going to fall here as Tanipy will just be pushing forward here to get these couple kills here. Chance like with the kill onto Greg as well. And yeah, that's going to be a nice teamfight win here for the side of the Ogerpon. But Trump by dying late there means that there could be a recontest opportunity here for the Unemployed Ender Dragons if they wanted to go for
I mean, they have this rush here. They will probably be using it here. They, like you said, Shoreline Pie did get picked early. They are down one in this rush. They don't have anything to stop it besides this Flux from Canopy, but the rock!
The rock!
Huge rock, and the rush comes out from Greg.
Yeah, so now that's like a brawl here on this point here. Maybe Tanipy is kind of by himself here, but the land good to keep him alive, and Tanipy somehow gonna be able to get a kill onto Cupcake in the middle of the super chaotic fight here on the backside of this point. Tanipy is so incredibly low here, but no one of the Unemployed Ender Dragons opting to take that challenge, and HP gonna die as a result because of that. Don't fight with the kill onto the Genji. Vinnyfan is so incredibly low here, but with the help of that, he will be able to stay alive for just a little bit longer. But Shoreline Pie with another kill onto the Alari, but Greg gonna be able to get the trade, but Vindyfan dying there does mean that the Ogerpon will be able to get this capture. 3 minutes left on the time there.
Shout out to the support line of the Ogerpon, keeping Tanipy alive when I don't think he should have lived. I mean, that was an insane support there from Loaf and from Koi, keeping Tanipy alive when he was just deep into the enemy team and like on the side. That was actually that was insane. It's insane from them. I mean,
yeah,
it looked like it was on the side of the Ender Dragons, honestly, for that fight, because like you rocked the Sig out of Flux. A lot of things were going right for you, but you just were not able to kill Tanipy, which is the real you really just need to do.
I mean, I feel like they just need to play a little bit more aggro here to try to punish Tanipy when he is low, because I feel like they're just trying to kill him from these super passive angles, which, you know, that's not really the best way to kill a Sigma. But, you know, this fight, as I'm saying that though, you know, they're just gonna kill everyone, so good job to the Unemployed Ender Dragons. Will be able to get a team fight under their belt here. No ultimates committed as well.
Here on Genji finding 3.
Yeah.
Nice little Genji play there from HVSec. I mean, we've seen it happen just on the Ender Dragons attack. I mean, just because you have a nice time bank on third point doesn't mean you're gonna full cap and win. Obviously, that they go a lot less distance, but you can always see a full hold here on the third point.
Hey, maybe a fuller hold. HP does have this blade available as well, so a lot of ultimates from both sides. Greg gonna be popping the Consumer Rush first, and also the Overclock gonna be committed, but the Wing ult and the Sierra ult gonna be committed, and Vinnyfan and Cupcake both gonna die there. Sean Pie also gonna be able to take down the Sojourn as well. That's gonna be everyone on the side of the Unemployed Ender Dragons falling, as it's just HV and Forever Kind as Forever Kind gonna unfortunately get staggered out there as just HV.
Yeah, this is gonna be kind of a rough touch for them. The point's gonna be here pretty soon, but they will have the whole team here.
Oh, yeah, Flux coming out here from Tanipy, looking for
nowhere to
target.
go.
Tanipy, come on! He's gonna let the timer.
Oh,
unfortunately, the rock not gonna hit either. As the Vinnyfan gonna be able to get a big Flux there, and also the Alario. But that's just every ultimate committed there if you are the Unemployed Ender Dragon. So, you know, no ultimates for the last minute here. Could be a bit of a struggle, but you know, the only ultimate for the side of the Ogerpon is this Freya ult, though.
I mean, they did have to. They literally used everything that they had to keep this map alive. Final fight is gonna be coming up here pretty soon. Like you said before, Sean Pie has all he needs. Oh,
Tanipy just dying there. So
that
much
is
damage
not what you
onto
want to see there.
Yeah.
if you're an Ogerpon, I mean,
if you're Ogerpon, you definitely don't want to get staggered out here. Oh, another stagger there onto Koi.
Ender Dragons are playing this so good. They're playing this so well. They're just pushing up into the spawn. They know they're down the tank. They are just trying to get these early picks here. 14 seconds left. Somebody has
this bullet shot from Sholan. This bullet shot from Sholan Pie has to be absolutely massive here if the Ogerpon want to potentially win this map here and go up 2-0 in the series here. Overtime ticker just 2 seconds away here as There will be a touch, and Shoreline Pie with the help, okay, we'll be able to get the kill onto HV, and Forever Kite also going to fall here. The health bars for the Unemployed Under Dragons falling pretty low, as Love also will be having that Wing ultimate available for these for the contester. They need to tough the point here, and I think the Wing could be what seals the deal here. But Cupcake with the kill onto Transplant, but Minifan under so much pressure, there's going to be no one else available to touch. Yeah, that's going to be the Oregon Ogerpon going up 2-0.
Wow, what a crazy final fight there. I mean, it looked really dangerous there for the Ogerpon with 14 seconds left, trying to push into that final point. But, I mean, Shoreline Pie getting a nice early pick when they were able to engage off of the ult, but...
Yeah.
And then they were just able to just kind of like steamroll over and snowball the team a little bit after that. Very, very close map, honestly. I think it could have went
39,000 damage mitigated from
39,000 damage mitigated?
That is insane.
That's goat. That's actually goat right there.
That is an insane amount of damage. That's over. That's 16 minutes, 17 minutes, and 39,000 damage mitigated. That is crazy. But you know, I mean, I feel like I do feel like Shoreline Pie getting the able to hit the bullet shot onto HV there. That did kind of secure that fight win, as you know. As Ogerpon, they needed the first pick there, and Shoreline Pie delivering exactly what
even down one too. They were down. Sure, they down Koi that fight too because he got picked a little early there. I think it was a late addition to that fight when they actually got to the point, but it was a very close map. I really did like what I was seeing from the Ender Dragons. I think they can definitely use that to these next maps to possibly get the reverse sweep here. I think it could happen. I think it could happen after what I saw on that map. I mean, I think they were getting really, really good picks when they needed to on a lot of these maps, or at least on that map.
Yeah, super close series so far here, but we will be back after a short break to see if the Unemployed Ender Dragons can get the reverse sweep, or if the Oregon Ogerpon will be getting a nice 3-0 victory here to start off their second week. Welcome back, everyone. We are back from our little break. It is now map 3, which is Atlas, and Ogerpon winning a very close map 2 there to be up 2-0 in the series. So if you are the unemployed Ender Dragons, you do need to get a reverse sweep here if you want to get a win on the board here. And again,
The last game went to map 5. Why not
yeah,
this
you
one?
know what? Yeah, you know what? Why
They
not?
proved they can
Let's get
take the
another map
distance.
5 in here, and I'll
They
be
can
and I
go the
like
distance,
and
you
I
know?
like won't be able to talk for like the next like 5 hours because of it. But you know what?
That's fine.
That's what casting's all about. You know, you gotta cast until your voice is like dying or something. But we do have another new lineup here for the Oregon Ogerpon as
Switching things
we're
up
gonna be seeing
again.
their week 1 lineup here with Lope and War on support, Tanning Patrol and Pie on DPS, and Koi on that tank here. So this is the look from week 1. So you know what? I guess this is the look that everyone was like anticipating from the Ogerpon going into this game. So you know, this is like I guess back to normalcy for them, and yeah, Unemployed Ender Dragons will be running also their map 1 lineup with Sonic Ronic in on the tank and Vastic back in on the support here with Minifan also roll swapping over onto the support off of the tank. So we'll see how this final I said final map, but you know, it could be final map, could be the start of a reverse sweep here as the Mago comp coming out here from the side of the Oregon Ogerpon to start
They're
out
pretty
here
popular
compared
comp
to the
nowadays,
Mago.
this Malco comp with the Xion Reaper.
Mhm.
You kind of be seeing it a lot recently. You just play super fast with the Reaper and the Xion, like different angles with the bike. Kind of just try to blow somebody up if you
Oh
can.
yeah, but HP just gonna get ran over immediately there by Tannic B. So already down at DPS if you are the unemployed Ender Dragons. Tannic B so incredibly low, but the charge in from Toy is absolutely perfect. There are 2 kills for this Maga as the Oregon Ogerpon already starting off with a pretty good fight win here as this is gonna be the gonna be a little swap here from the side of the unemployed Ender Dragons as Cupcake will be going over onto that Tracer off of the Sojourn.
I feel like the break pick here might be a little bit difficult for the side of the Ender Dragons, especially against this Malga. I think it's just pretty easy for you to get run on. You have to play super safe, super passive, or just not be able to get picked off so early.
Yeah, but we're seeing the charge in from Koi here as Sonic Ronic under so much pressure. I don't even think the Ramatra block can keep you alive through all that damage as Koi gonna be able to get that final blow onto the Ramatra. As from the unemployed Ender Dragons, I just want to probably back up now or just die as yeah, it's just gonna be a couple late kills here for the side of the unemployed Ender Dragons. The Oregon Ogerpon looking so in control here of this map so far.
I mean, this Malga comp is just, I mean, you do so much damage and you want to play so fast. You just kind of have to play super slow, play to be able to live the engages, try to find an early pick here onto somebody, but it's kind of hard to when you have a cat flying around. Kind of hard to hit it. Kind of hard to hit the cat sometimes. Don't really have an easy target to go on.
Cupcake, but Sonic Chronic just again taking so much damage here. You're seeing Sonic Chronic just forced to use the block and just get shot anyway by the Malga and this Reaper here. So honestly, Sonic Chronic,
0.1 captured.
I'm not so sure about I'm not so sure about playing the Ramatra if your team's gonna be playing so split because I feel like the strat here from the side of the Oregon Ogerpon is okay. We're gonna look at Sonic Ronic. We're just gonna shoot him, and even if he blocks, like we're just gonna kill through that anyway, just because we have so much damage. So if I'm the unemployed Ender Dragons, I wanna maybe have a little bit more care here for the Ramatra to sort of keep him alive through the Malga Reaper engage. There's 5 ultimates for the side of the Ogerpon for this.
Seeing what the Ogerpons they want to start off with here. I mean, the Ender Dragons, they swapped the support line, so they're not going to have any support also try to stop what they have. But I mean, I could see possibly them going first here with the Pulse Bomb or even a Death Blossom.
High behind, looking for a counter. Vinny found the Blossom from Tannic, absolutely massive there. That's going to be no supports. Yeah, no supports there from the side. Over the counter blossom from HV. Maybe critical here is HV with another kill off the Shoreline Pie. Yeah, HV gonna be able to get 2 here. That's gonna be the unemployed Ender Dragons with the help of that Death Blossom from HV. Gonna be turning it right back into their favor.
I mean, I think this comp definitely can work on the side of the Ender Dragon. They just have to be able to play so a little bit split. I mean, they can still play grouped up. They just have to make sure that to keep Sonic Chronic alive. That's like the main goal here. But that was a Blossom for Blossom, so both of these teams are gonna be trying to look for another engager with another ult. I mean, I could see maybe possibly an early Blossom or early rush here from the Kiriko.
Yeah, but Loaf taking so much damage, gonna have to force these to Suzu, but
Cage!
Sonic is not opting to let, constantly wanting to shoot down the Kiriko, and that's gonna be the cage shot also committed there from the side of the Ogerpon. I feel like maybe not really the best use of those ultimates, unfortunately, as
The
pretty
cage
expensive
on
fight
the
there.
Ramatra that just sat there and blocked the whole time. I mean, huge pulse bomb there from Cupcake, killing the Malga honestly super early. Like you were not able to get as much damage
Oh, and
as
that's
you
gonna
wish
be
you
such
did.
a late stagger there onto Tanipy. They might be able to run down Shoreline Pie as well. That's exactly what they're gonna be doing here. As Ezekiel gonna be committed there by Bosik, leaving Koi all alone.
alive,
But Koi
but
somehow
9 on
getting a
point.
kill. Yeah, they will be the point flip coming through here, but
That was a tough
the
flip
Oregon
there from
Ogerpon
Moore.
just, yeah, I think the Oregon Ogerpon just taking a bit of pity
Still some
percentage there.
time.
Unfortunately, I think this will be the point going over here for the Unemployed Ender Dragons.
It's just that first point on, I would say on the Atlas is very, very like heavily brawl rush down really, really fast, which is what the Malga comp is. I think if you have a little bit more angles, a little bit more space to work with, I think this Ender Dragons comp can honestly work out even better than this Malga comp.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing Sonic Ronic pushing super aggro onto Shoreline Pine. That's gonna be the Shion eliminated immediately, and also your Montreal committed their Taniki gonna fall as a result of that as well. It's gonna be a super fast team fight win here for the side of the Unemployed Ender Dragons.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're just taking more angles. Like with this Malga comp, they want to play super stack, but I think with the different angles that this Reaper is approaching on with HVSec, I think it catches them off guard a little bit. And this Tracer, I mean, they're just kind of surrounding this support line that has to constantly peel for each other, but also has to constantly peel for the Malga as well, who's going to be taking just so much upfront damage.
Now it's going to be the Nanobus coming onto HVSec, and HVSec going to be able to take down the backline of the Ogerpon immediately. That's a massive blossom there, and yeah, this is going to be a team fight one here for the side of the Unemployed Ender Dragons. A couple late stagger kills here onto Koi and Shoreline Pie, most likely.
What a
Shoreline Pie
massive nano
looking
and
for a
sleep there
trade.
from
Ooh,
Vindy
got
Fan
one, but yeah.
onto the Malga.
And also Nano Blossom, just very
Nano
classic
Blossom.
combo.
Very nice.
Doesn't
Very
do you
fun to
no
watch.
wrongness.
Very fun to see.
Yeah, especially if Vindy Fan also has that speed boost perk, so a little bit of Beyblade meta back in like 2016.
Oh my
You know, a
lord.
little bit of a throwback.
Wait a minute. But the
I don't
ult
going to be
got
committed there
early.
by War. Unfortunately not going to connect onto the Ramatra. I think maybe they were looking for that kill, but Shoreline Pie and Koi good to take down two members of the Unemployed Under Dragons, as that will be another flipper for
is
the
trying to get
Ogerpon.
out here. A big stagger here if they're actually able to kill him.
Yeah, HV's, I mean, does he
Oh,
get
falling
falling
so low.
TPing away.
TP
Oh, no.
unable to find. That's actually a huge stagger. They're gonna get pretty close to almost halfway to the point cap, a little bit more before the next fight. And honestly, if the
Cupcake on the point here.
Ogerpon,
This is-
they want to go early fast with a cage or even a
Yeah.
blossom, I think they can and just be able to really stagger this point out and get the cap.
Yeah, this
Yeah, that's exactly what I think they're gonna do.
Cupcake is playing so active, but the cage blossom from Panic B and Koi to take down three. That's a beautiful
there's
combo
nothing
there
you
from
can do
the
there.
From the Ogerpon there, yeah.
What a combo that was. I mean, now it's the Ender Dragon's
fight.
turn. They're the ones that have all the ults here for this fight. I mean, obviously Shoreline Pie still has his, but I mean,
okay, Cupcake
they
taking
still
a
have
little
to look
dodge.
for a touch here.
Okay, Shoreline Pie. Just one
that was
flipping
honestly
Cupcake there with that
probably their
right
touch
click.
there. Their touch is gonna be
Maybe,
pretty
but, I
bad.
mean, never mind, there will be a touch here coming out here from the side of Bosik. Will be able to TP out into safety, but unfortunately getting a lot of pressure under Shoreline Pie. Going to take it down, but the Nano Ramatra going to be coming through here from the side of the Unemployed Ender Dragons. This could be what turns it there, as Sanity and Koi both going to fall respectively to HVSec and Sonic Ronic here, as Shionol going to be committed here by Shoreline Pie. Can Shoreline Pie get the value here? Nobody gets slapped by Vindy Fan. Vindy Fan with the kill onto the Shion as well, and that's going to be unfortunately a Shionol that doesn't get much value, and also a point for the Unemployed Ender Dragons, just 1 point away from getting this map win.
No, as me, somebody who likes to play Ana, Vindy Fan is doing honestly a really good job at like keeping Koi being able to do things sometimes during these fights, hitting a lot of sleep darts on the Koi, hitting some nice anti-nades, and being able to follow up on this Reaper to do a lot of damage to try to kill. And honestly, that was a huge nano there as well, keeping the team alive. That with the on the Sonic Ronic, I think it was. I don't remember who it was actually, but somebody. But it was very big.
Yeah. We do see this Kitsune Rush coming up here for Loaf, but the Mizuki ult from Vasek is basically just like a complete counter to that Kiriko ultimate here, as HV going to be TPing onto the backline and will be able to get the first kill onto Loaf, but Vindy Fan 8 HP going to get traded out though, so pretty even fight. Shoalenpai going to be able to get another kill though, so looks like the Unemployed Ender Dragon's going to have to just die on this point here, as Ogerpon going to be able to get the first cap.
First cap here. I mean, they didn't really have to use too much there. I mean, they just caught out a Vindy Fan there a little bit.
Yeah.
And able to easily get the kill, but a little bit of duel here on the outside. I mean,
yeah.
Robin try to look at this rush. I mean, they have this rush and this Blossom. They have the Mizuki out to counter it completely almost. So I'm really curious to see how they're going to be using it.
I think that this Mizuki ult here has to be perfect to counteract that Kitsune Rush, I think, because if Loaf can get a lot of value out of this Kitsune Rush, it could be pretty bad, because I think that it leads to the Ana just getting run over, and the Mizuki ult actually going to be committed first, but Loaf just throwing the Kitsune Rush right into the Mizuki ult. I'm not sure about that play, but so far still a pretty even fight for both sides here, as we'll be playing super aggro, but HV with the Death Blossom been able to take down one, but again, it's still just a pretty even back and forth fight on this point here. But Shoalenpai dying there, I think, does solidify this fight here, the win here for the Unemployed Ender Dragons.
Yeah, it looks like War's gonna be swapping over here to the Juno, looking for a little bit of a speed boost. I think it's a pretty good idea. Their backline, they do have a lot of abilities to try to stop the rush. You have the chain, they have the sleep dart, but if you're able to bait those abilities, or even if they just miss it, I think they're able to run down. But War just actually swapped the Kiriko. Mizuki actually, I'm lying. Completely lying.
Oh, okay.
Like they swapped again. I like the backline though. I mean, they're playing super slow, trying to stop this Maga,
Tanapi with Tanapi just getting the opening pick. The Blossom as well from Tanapi to take down another, but Cupcake gonna be able to get the trade off onto that Reaper, but Sonic Runner just taking so much damage here, and that's a beautiful chain there from Loaf to take down the Tracer as well. Just HV left on the point, and now it's 2-2 on Atlas. It all comes down to this point.
Does the reverse sweep continue or start, or does the Ogerpon get a nice 3-0 victory here? Ender Dragon, they honestly have some pretty good ults here to start off.
Yeah, the Nano Remote could be really deadly here. Pulse Bomb from Cupcake, unfortunately going to go a little bit wide, but this Kishiono going to be committed from the side of the Ogerpon, but unfortunately not really finding the kills that you would want. I feel Sonic on HP just doing so much damage with the help of that Nano Boost here from Vindy Fan, and I think that's going to be a one fight there. I think both Koi and Shoalenpai were just so incredibly low here, so maybe they couldn't play as aggressively as they wanted to with that Kishiono.
I think that Kishiono was a little bit too aggressive. I think they weren't really in the line of sight of their supports, able to get the care that they needed to stay alive. I think just tone it back a little bit. That was honestly every single ult that we don't have any more ults. We're done. No more ults. I mean, HV seconds will be coming up here.
I mean, HV does have that Blossom coming up here soon.
Blossom can find anybody. I mean, I think they're in such a good position to win this map. But HV's like caught out.
But Wolf is going to be able to get the chain kill onto HV, and Shoalenpai taking out Cupcake as well. So Ogerpon immediately just winning by just running over the Unemployed Ender Dragons with the help of that knockout, I guess.
Very, very intense map so far. I mean, last point. 46%, that's pretty good. I mean, they have this Blossom, but they do have some support also going to be coming up here soon. They're probably going to be trying to look to build this rush here as soon as they can. They have a Mizuki ult, try to stop the Blossom a little bit. You can kind of like stop it if you place it in a place,
but is so low, they're just going to get chunked down there, unfortunately, and Koi with that opening pick. But Vindy Fan with a trade onto Shoalenpai. HP maybe looking for a cheeky Blossom, gonna go for it, but unfortunately not gonna get anything, as that's just gonna be the Maga stomping down onto that Reaper to basically say, no that Blossom kills for you.
HP. Hot out.
Yeah, it's gonna be a stagger there onto Vindy Fan. That's not
a pretty bad stagger there, coming close to 80% here. It's looking pretty rough for the side of the Ender Dragons. I think who's gonna even have to touch her? It might have to be the Sojourn to be able to slide on the points.
Yeah, but the Blossom can't be shut down immediately by Cookie, but Sonic Veronica is so low there. No tank to the side of the Unemployed Ender Dragons. The Mizuki will gonna be committed by Loaf there to completely counteract that overclock from Cupping, and Cupping just gonna die to Shoreline Pie here. Just HV and the supports left the Nano Boost onto HV. HV's gonna have to come up huge on this Reaper in the first pick onto War. Maybe could get the kill onto Loaf as well, but Loaf with the help of that TP to escape the Reaper for now, but HV almost getting that kill, but now the shield gonna be committed by Shoreline Pie. Shoreline Pie gonna be able to get Vinny Fan and Koi with the kill onto HV sec as well. It is just the Mizuki left onto this point here. Sonic Ronic coming back, but I think it's all over here. Ogerpon gonna be able to get a 3-0 victory over the Unemployed Ender Dragons.
What a close map that those last two maps were. I mean, I think that it could have gone either way for these maps. They were so close, Circle Royale and Atlas. But Ogerpon will be taking a 3-0 victory. They will be finding their first win of the series. Huge win for the seedings, but that final fight was so close. They almost brought that back, almost turned it around, but it's just that there was a huge Xion out there at the very end of Shoreline Pie. They just had the right ult at the right time.
Yeah.
I think so. Able to clean up what they had. Such a good game from both sides.
Yeah, super close series, and I think that was also really good looks there from the Unemployed Ender Dragons. Definitely, I think we saw definitely a lot of good setup plays there. I think with the Ramatra and also the Nano Ramatra or the Nano Reaper. I think those strats were definitely very good as well for the Unemployed Ender Dragons. So I think that was still like overall though super close series. So I mean, honestly, like if I'm the Unemployed Ender Dragons, like I would still like I'm definitely still like watching out for that team though.
Yeah, they played those last two maps super close. It was a very good, but it is time to give us an MVP. We gotta talk about that. Who do we think deserves MVP on the match?
Oh,
a lot of players here. I mean, they I think they all played very well. They all had their own pop-off moments. But
true. In my opinion, despite all our joking antics about how much we hate Shoreline Pie, I will say that I think my MVP for that game is probably Shoreline Pie. I think on the I think especially on the Zarya map 1, he looked really dominant, and then I think on the Xion and also the Widowmaker looked pretty competent as well. So if I had to give an MVP to someone, I guess I'll give it to Shoreline Pie.
Yeah,
I guess we'll give it to Shoreline
you're
Pie.
gonna pull my arm. I guess I'll give it to Shoreline Pie. I kind of agree with that one as well. Very dominant on the first map on Zarya and finding so many picks onto with the Widowmaker on the Circle Royale. They were able to just set up so many team fights or end so many team fights before it even started. So, I mean, I think that Shoreline Pie definitely would deserve the MVP for this game. We'll have to agree.
Yeah. Even though I don't know, it's the season of giving up or something. Yeah, apparently that was like a whole thing. I forgot that Shoreline. I wasn't there when Shoreline Pie was doing that. Actually, I remember when Shoreline Pie was doing that all the time in Face It. So, you know what?
Yeah.
But no longer the season of giving up for you, Shoreline Pie. So,
I don't know
hopefully
if
it's the
we're
season
doing
of
an
winning
interview
for
or not.
you.
I have no idea.
Mm.
The power for an interview or no? Sure, we can do that. We can get them.
Sure, let's talk to our great friend Shoreline Pie, and not Tannic B.
Yeah, anybody but Tannic B.
Anybody but Tannic B. Anybody but Tannic B.
A lot of those guys there. All right.
Oh, there's everyone. Ooh.
Meet up.
Everybody be quiet besides Shoreline Pie.
Especially you,
Even though I
Tannic B.
like-
Shut up.
No, I
Okay.
like you all. All right, but Shoreline Pie, congratulations on your 3-0 victory today. You know, you brought it around from the last week's game when it was an 0-3. But what was different from today from what happened last week from your game?
War's Wi-Fi proceeded to actually work this time around. That's the main reason why.
We love it when our Wi-Fi works and we are actually able to play the game.
That is true. We do not like it when we disconnect. What was it? 5 times in a map?
Yeah, it was
something
like over
that.
a lot.
That was
5.
Oh, it was 5. That's very unfortunate. But you know what? Good thing the internet was working for this game. I did see like a lot of role swaps there. I saw Tannic be on tank. Tannic be we were watching your Sigma when you held
I
onto
was
your
1
flux
millimeter
mirror
away.
the entire time and didn't use it. You know that
Hey man, I was
was
looking for something. 1 meter away from greatness. That's all it was.
yeah, man, definitely. But you know,
What was
like
up with all
how
those
yeah, I
with
mean
all those
like
rule swaps?
was it like something you were planning like before, or was it just like a before the game moment? Like, okay, I think we try out these lineups and see what happens.
I mean, like all our accounts we have tried before. We have tried
Mhm.
me on tank. We have tried Tannic Banshot. Like they feel like we all as a team are very flexible in what we can play. So like, which allows us to play into our like very good niches. Like we are very flexible. So and like Tannic on the Sigma today was actually like gonna be insane. Outside of that flux, but
Okay.
he didn't live to it.
We're gonna
Yeah,
be talking about that
Flux.
flux for
I do
ages,
agree.
Tannic.
The team is very flexible, which is a great thing for Aurora, able to flex on the different roles, try different lineups and different comps. But you know, how are you feeling going into the next week, knowing that you got a win and you could maybe still be at the top of your group? I don't know what the math and numbers are, but like, how do you feel
I
about
think we
going
just
other
need to
against the other top
3-0,
teams?
I think.
Need to 3-0? Well, how do you feel about going into the other top teams in the league? If you do,
Nothing much.
GG's.
I think our team as a mindset is like we're just here to have fun as a number one thing, and maybe get second because that's like the Titanic being Warrior Curse.
That
But
is the
That is-
Tannic P
that
curse.
is true. But maybe
um,
together it would
at
be
the
a
end of
first
the day,
step.
like the main goal for this is just to have a lot of fun, like overall for our team. So we don't really care if we go
You do
against the
know
other
how
top
to do
teams.
about having fun, I will say.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sean,
Dude,
fine.
last map-
You say that you're just having fun a lot.
yeah, I am having a fun a lot. Yeah, what?
But, you know, those are all the questions that I had.
Last
Yeah.
map, I was just screaming Malga voice lines.
I bet you
He
were.
was fired up like a volcano.
Yeah.
Awesome. Did that inspire you? Did that make you play better? Did it help
Bro,
your game?
it's like a power up, bro.
Alright,
Just
but those
you
are-
don't think, you
awesome.
just scream Malga quotes.
Awesome. I'm sure that did great for your for the comms. But
Oh right, I forgot about that one. El Clasico. If you had to choose another MP on your team, but it wasn't you, who would it be?
War's Wi-Fi cable.
War's Wi-Fi
Now-
cable. You know, that's a pretty
War's
good one. I would
Wi-
say.
Yeah,
Represent,
And new
That's
bro.
modem, and new modem.
And
Remember
new
that.
new modem as
modem.
well. Yeah.
You know, I
We
can
went through
definitely
2
agree.
modems in 1 week.
Being able to actually play the game compared to not being able to play the game is a huge difference. It's amazing.
yeah. You know what?
But-
I agree. When you're not able to play the game, that does suck a lot. You bring a great point there.
But that's
But
all.
yeah, that's
I
all. That's all for me as well. Any closing statements?
No.
No.
What about from you, Tannic B?
I hate
Nope.
Shoreline Pie.
I hate
It's great, it's
SLP.
I also hate
I also
SLP.
We
hate
hate
SLP.
we
We're
hate
kicking
SLP.
We
hate
together hate
SLP.
SLP.
Is there a trade coming out soon for SLP, bro?
Yep.
We're
Shoreline
looking for
Pie,
trades. We want
He's on the trade
offers.
block.
Hard Sojin bot. Hard Sojin bot. Make
Yes.
it happen.
I didn't even play Sojourn today. What are you talking about?
Dude, I
Yeah,
played more
that's why we
Sojourn
lost.
than SLP,
That's why we
bro.
lost.
We got more games coming up onto this weekend. Make sure you tune into those ones, whatever the ones are going to be streamed. But that's all I have for today
Yeah.
for Aurora Esports. So I will see
That'll
you
be all
guys.
from us. See you
next
guys
time.
later.